the next morning, sleeping in our still in progress house. Alright, fine. We'll go to the uproar forest. Alright, somebody wants us to go to Mount Blaze. Vileplume's a weighty problem. Vileplume are widely recognized for their massive flower. However, few dare to approach Vileplume because they scatter clouds of allergy-inducing pollen. You mean just like spring weather? Vileplume complain that they tire very easily because their flower's weight makes their head heavy. None of these were connected sentences, please. Moving on. The High Seas rescues in the Stormy Sea by Team Sea Dragons ended yesterday with the successful recovery of Tentacool, reports Cedra, the team leader. The client, Corseless, is said to be delighted by the outcome. Tentacle stated, "I didn't realize how far I'd washed out to sea. The Stormy Sea is unforgiving." So that is probably a hint for a new area in the future. Anyways, down the hole. And what can I pick up for? Nothing. Yeah. So this is actually what I meant yesterday by the sort of jobs thing. So like I can go through this and see which jobs I have. So like I have 3 for Thunderwave Cave, 3 for Mount Steel. Oddity Cave is 4, Sinister Woods is a whole bunch. Silent Chasm, Great Canyon, Mount Blaze, Frosty Forest. But what I mean is that I want to like see that on this menu. Like see Mount Steel and however many that I've already accepted that are also in Mount Steel. Because I don't remember how many I have in Mount Steel. I don't have that sort of memory. So, I mean, this isn't going to take long if I go there. Mount Steel. I think I said I had a lot for Mount Steel. So anyways, I'm going to pick those up. Right. Wigglytuff. What do you have for me? Nothing on that page because it's all done. Alright, this one is 7,000 though. So that might be the one that I save up for. Ooh. Well, let's get Frigid Cavern. And let's get Boulder Cave. And again, Wigglytuff just leaves us in anticipation. I don't trust Wigglytuff. No one who does that with a straight face can be trusted. Alright, let's remember that the R button works a certain way in this game. Let's put away some of those. I'm gonna sell that plain seed. Yeah, let's do that. I still haven't seen a mailbox. And so I put the detect ribbon on Dazzle just because at the time I didn't really have a better option for it. Now I could put this on Kimothy now to boost up its special attack. That seems like a weird one. That also seems like a weird one, but sure. That one could be okay. I know I need more apples though. Anyways, yeah, we're just gonna do some shopping at the beginning of this day as usual. Yeah, let's just pick up that. And I don't know, I guess we'll try to progress the plot. And I guess let's go try to get a... what do you call it? Dazzle can learn Rock Slide? Okay. And Dazzle can learn Brick Break. I'll think about Brick Break and Dazzle. I think I already have one anyways, but... anyways. No, I can go this way. I always forget that I can go this way. But yeah, now let's go try to progress the plot a bit, I guess. There's only 4. Yeah, there's only 4. And I know what kind of dungeon it is, so... yeah, this is a terrible team, actually. So I'm going to edit that one team. Oh, I have to edit the teams separately. So yeah, this team is a terrible team. So instead, we're going to put into this slot... oof. We're going to do that. Why do I have a level 31 Wurmple? Okay. So some of these are definitely the ones that I've named, like... Dustox knows literally one move. How did that happen? No. Let's try to bring along one of my Houndoom. Yeah, let's bring along that Houndoom. We're gonna put Dazzle back into that spot. And we're gonna put Kimothy into this spot. And of course it has to be exactly like this. Let Houndoom bring the doom. I am doing that, exactly that. So we are gonna get a move on to Uproar Forest. Anyways, hi there, cream colored 3X. And the move missed. Wonderful. Oh, come on! Seriously? How are you today, Cream? Can I call you that? This looks kind of silly with like this enormous hound. Honestly, a hound. And these two small children. Anyways. Seriously? I have to be right next to? Sure. Will do. Ugh, come on, really? Alright, thank you, Cream. How are you? I am fine, did a bit of housework and looked for a stream as background noise as I play Mystery Dungeon 2. How are you? I'm doing alright. Had a work day today, and now I'm just trying to relax with some Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and this is a blind playthrough. I got to... Has Inferno ever hit? Okay, there we go. No, I had a work day today. Let that tell you what it means. And now I just want to play some Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. But yeah, the weather, it's rainy today. Work was weird. I had to wrestle people for a computer. And just... Well, anyways, point is, it's over. I'll have to go back tomorrow. But that's fine. But yeah. But actually, more exciting than that, than work being weird, is actually I got tickets so I could go see a special Pokemon exhibit at a museum here in Japan. I did have to take a day off of work for it though, just because the only time that I could get for the tickets was Tuesday midday. And it's like, well, this is a sacrifice I have to make. Because seriously, getting tickets for this thing is stupid hard. Like, even the... Wow, come on. This is... I'm trying to remember what the exhibit is called. But it's basically a Pokemon paleontology exhibit. What is going on? Right, anyways, that was weird. Just, this Nuzleaf is going absolutely nuts. I have so many regrets right now. Like, I just could not move. How many chestnuts am I gonna get? But yeah, it's a Pokemon paleontology exhibit at one of the museums here. I don't actually know which museum it is. I forgot that information to look up that information. I'll figure it out. It's somewhere in Tokyo. I think you can set the attacks that your partners will use in the settings. Yeah, just I'm too lazy to do that and just like remember to like turn that on and off, so I just leave that on on and complain about it later. Because, like, for example, when I'm not controlling Bulbasaur, it just goes crazy with the long range moves. And I am aware I could turn that off, but in the long run, it does more for my team to leave that on than to turn that off. Because there's micromanaging gameplay, and then there's AI controlled micromanaging, and I don't want to do that. Huh? Did you bring us a peeled chestnut? Oh, a chestnut! We want a peeled chestnut! Come on, give it to us. We'll work hard for it. Don't give. What? You won't give it up for us? Who do you think you are? I'm the Builder Baron, don't you know? I just wanted to do that again. Timothy peeled off the spiny shell and handed the peeled chestnut over. Because I can apparently do that with my stubby little toes and my stubby little legs, but these Mankey can't. Alright, you layabouts, get to it. Chop chop. Why don't you quit lounging around yourself? Get moving. How many did you give them yet? Only 2? Well, get hustling on renovating your rescue team base. We'll carry in the materials and get the place built double quick. Just you wait. I don't know how many of these I have to do. And do I do it one at a time for each peeled chestnut that I have? Oh, I have to do this one at a time for each one. Oh, come on. Alright, so we'll be seeing this quite a bit. Well, at least one more time. So yeah, this is the second one I've given them. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh no. I have regrets. I have regrets. I am starting to have regrets. Oh, come on. I've got... You know what? Just because you have 2 doubles, I'm not going to buy from you today. Oh, right, I have ribbons. I have ribbons I can sell. Nobody reminded me that I have ribbons I can sell. I had to remember that myself with my own brain. That's never a good idea. Wait, did I not sell these? Oh my gosh, I had those in my bag and I didn't sell them. This is so stupid. Thank you, Cream. Do you want me to tell you how many... Do you mean like how many chestnuts I have to, give to the Mankey? No, I don't want to know. I want to sit here and complain about it. Seriously, I want to sit here and complain about how many chestnuts I have to give to the Mankey each time I go into the woods and come out of it. So... Sorry if you don't want to, but you're... This is the bed you chose to lie in. Camps, camps, we all love camps, ta! And because I'm a complete Sociopath, I'm not gonna finish off this ta with the right word, da. I don't trust Wigglytuff. It leaves us in anticipation and yet never acknowledges it. Yeah, thank you, Cream. Yes, I am playing this completely blind. And I say that because I realized a few days ago that I am actually playing this one completely blind. The first time I played a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game was the one that has the Grovel storyline, because I heard that one has a really good storyline. But I never finished it, because I got stuck at a part and I didn't feel like grinding my Pokemon. So I just stopped, really, pretty much. So, yeah. I only started playing that Pokemon Mystery Dungeons. I think it was like Explorers of the Sky or something like that. Anyways, the point is that I've played part of one of the other Mystery Dungeon games, but not the one that this one is based on. And it kind of took me a stupidly long time to realize that. The Grovyle line is second in the second game Explorer of the Sky. Second game Explorer of the Sky, my favorite. Yeah, I've heard that it's a really good story, and that's why I wanted to play it way back when. Just, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Right. Seriously. Okay. The story is pretty good, and I hear people say it was hard. Sadly, you can't relate. Like, I don't think it was a hard game. Just, I had a Pikachu and an Eevee as my first partner team. As my team, and there's a part... God... There's a part of that one where you have to fight a bunch of ground-type Pokemon. And, I mean, I'm trying to do that with a Pikachu and an Eevee. So, I mean, I say ground-type Pokemon, I mean not just ground-type Pokemon, I mean ground and rock-type Pokemon, I think. So, it wasn't a good combination. Let's just say for that part. And I was in university at the time, so I just didn't have time to go and grind up my Pokemon. I think that was also the semester where I nearly failed organic chemistry. So I was already in a pretty stressful place, so it's like I don't have the time to try to deal with this. Desert Dungeon? That could be right, for all I know. I don't remember. But yeah, the main thing is that I didn't get the chance to play through that one properly. But I've heard that it does have a good story. I can't even tell what's going on in that fight there. But yeah, no, if I could, I would like to go back and play that game, but like I'm not in a place where I can just go buy an old copy of Explorers of the Sky. Oops. And energy ball go to PP again. Like, I'm literally in a different continent than where I can buy a copy of that game, where I'll be able to understand what's going on. Because that's a game that I'm playing for the story, you know. Anyways, moving on. But no, this one, it's been interesting with the story. The pacing is something I could do without, but that's a different issue. And I do mock the story a bit at times, but it is interesting, I'll say that much. But I feel like the pacing is a bit weird. So like there was a whole part of the stream where I had like 4 hours of grinding because I wasn't in a good place level-wise and team-wise to deal with that. And then just suddenly, the plot of the story picked up really suddenly again. But yeah, there's like a few episodes where it seemed like I was doing nothing but grinding, and it's like, when is the story gonna take place again? And then suddenly there was nothing but story. It is a remake of the first game that came out in 2004. They were still new to the formula with that one. That's a fair point. That is a very, very fair point when it comes to the story for this game. And again, the pacing. Like, that was also a time when I was getting kind of mad at the game for some of the stuff that was going on in it. Sure, I'll bring this Nuzleaf with me. No, I don't feel like it. So like, because this is a remake, it's like, you kept that in the game for a reason, because it's a remake and because we have better graphics, you didn't need to keep that in. For example, no enemy health bars. I will continue to say, please give me enemy health bars. I would like those very much. That sounds like a Tiny Eddie food, by the way. I'm just saying. But moving on. Also, talking about emulators, again, I just have to point out, legally speaking, I don't think I can play emulators in Japan. That is one of the things that they get pretty angry about. So I think it would be one thing if it were me playing like Pokemon Black and White and / or White. I have to remember which one I have. If I played that one on an emulator, because I do own a copy of that game and I just can't stream it online. Whereas Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorer the Sky, I don't own that one anymore. Or I don't have it with me in this country. I don't know what people have done with some of my stuff. So, yeah. Anyways, the point is it's at the point where for me to play Pokemon Explorers of the Sky, I would have to probably find a copy of it somewhere in America and get someone to mail it to me here in Japan, because I doubt that the price is going to be any better in Canada. So really the main reason to try to buy it in Canada would be I don't know. I guess if the Canadian dollar to Japanese yen trade would be good for the yen. Oh, good. What? Finally. The day has finally come. Timothy, it's finally finished. Our Faller's Rescue Team base. Oh, so cool. No matter how you look at it, our rescue team base is just way too cool. The way it looks like you is a nice touch, Timothy. I did not pick this design. Who designed this? We all worked very hard. It was very hard, but it was worth it. Wobbuffet! Again, that whole joke with Wobbuffet would make so much more sense in Japanese. Yeah, Cream. I want enemy health bars. Everyone, thank you. Say there. There's something I want to ask. If this rescue team base is finished, does that maybe mean you won't bring us peeled chestnuts anymore? Well, what do you think? We don't need to keep working on the base anymore. To our Mankey gang, thanks for everything. Okay. What? What? Whoa. What are you doing? Stop that. As a result of everyone's desperate efforts to stop the Mankey gang, their rescue team base was saved. As for the Mankey gang, they promised to keep from rampaging. In return for more peeled chestnuts, they returned to their forest. That is how the chaotic renovation of the rescue team base came to an end. Why am I reading it in that voice? I don't know. The next morning, I have to find out who picked this redesign. Because I certainly did not pick that one. Morning, Timothy. Are you to blame, Dazzle? It's the next day and our rescue team base is still looking super cool. Seeing it all shiny and new makes it feel like a fresh start for us. Let's keep working hard at our rescue work, Timothy. It was probably you, wasn't it? Anyways, Salkoff pillows for insomnia. Insomniacs rejoice over the announcement of Salkoff pillow, which is said to induce sleepiness just by seeing it. Already, an inventor is swamped with inquiries from all over. However, the production is said to be not ready yet. Ah, yes. I think it was my partner, Dazzle. A gift from the rescue organization to a hard worker, like you. Try to power up using a bronze dojo ticket. Anyways, I do those in... Oh. Right. I do the bronze dojo things in my spare time. Because, well... Anyways. Point is, we have run out of plot. So we just have to continue on with, whatever it is that the game wants us to do. Do you have anything new to say? Oh, wasn't it shocking? That earthquake was terrible. That earthquake here was wicked. If anything can happen here, what will more serious natural disasters come to the square? Probably. Alright, now what should I do? These are useful. I say this even though I have a lot of them in my storage already. But yeah, I guess I just pick another dungeon and we go from there. Oh boy. That's probably why I shouldn't have picked up the gravel rocks. I keep forgetting to sell that plain seed, so I'm just gonna put it in my box and hope I remember later. Okay, the bronze dojo tickets went to my bag, but nothing else ever does, so... Everything else just always goes to the box, so... Anyways, we are going to pick a new camp. Pick a new camp, pick a new place to go. Maybe make a few missions to stock up on items till the story kicks back on. Oh, yeah. I've got plenty of those, like... Here, let's do Mount Steel. Yeah, let's do Mount Steel and just regret some of my life decisions. Mount Steel... I think I want this Pokemon? Yeah. So yeah, just do a few missions until the story starts again, and this is kind of what I mean by pacing. But hey, whatever. Alright, before I forget to do anything, I want to register my gravel rocks so that I just use them up. And you know what? Let's try turning on auto and see where that takes us. This is weird, not gonna lie. Okay, that worked out pretty well. Not that this is gonna last very long. Nope, I have to get here. Alright. My hand is a little bit tired for some reason today. Okay, I mean... Well, no, I know... So I had to make stuff on the computer today. And it's a touchpad, and I couldn't install a mouse. Oh wait, you're the one that I need to find. Good. But that should be my... Well, no, when I... No. Maybe it would be my left hand. Anyways, the point is that I had to make a lot of stuff on the computer today using only the touchpad. Not like a good proper mouse, which I can't install. I can't bring one in and use it on that computer. They're already kind of weird about USBs, so bringing in my own mouse, that's not going to fly. Fortunately, I don't need to do that for the rest of the week, so that'll be good. Why am I still exploring? But yeah, no, I had to make some stuff on the computer, and that didn't agree with my hand. Oop. Nope. See more of the dungeon and listen to the music? Yeah, you could say that for sure. Woo! Right, I have to do something with this. Seriously? But yeah, sometimes with this game I do feel like I go on autopilot when I'm going through dungeons. So I get into a curious state when I'm playing this game. Like sometimes I'm very aware of like me playing the game, but not really paying attention too much about what's going on. If that makes any sense whatsoever. I don't think that statement did. But this is definitely a game I feel like it plays better if oh, the autopilot is nice, yeah. No, this is a game that I feel is better suited to offline play than streaming play, in my opinion. Maybe it would be better if I had a larger audience to talk to on a regular basis. But there are times like when I'm in a dungeon like this where I just don't really have any commentary. So I don't know what to talk about. And if I don't come up with a topic myself, then, well, it goes into weird places. So, for example, I've been talking about, where are you throwing? Oh. I mostly use game to relax, but I also don't stream it. Yeah, and so like that's one of the things. I feel like that's one of, yeah. This is a roguelike dungeon crawler, and unless you have like an audience or just someone to talk to when you're playing this game on a stream, then like I for one just kind of fall into a trance-like state, so to speak, where I'm just kind of playing the game and chilling more than I'm trying to talk to people or anything else. So like if I don't have a topic that I can just like unconscious, no filter talk about, then I'm not gonna talk. So like that's been kind of a thing for me with this game. It's like, what do I talk about when I'm streaming it? Which is why I saved the dojo parts for off stream. Yeah, with a larger audience, you can talk in dungeon you can use the dungeon time to talk with chat. Yeah, so like I don't have that right now. I do like talking to people one-on-one in the chat. That's nice. But yeah, at the same time, it is like if like certain people are having trouble with their internet and stuff like that, or it's just quiet and that sort of thing, then I'm left to my own devices for coming up with a topic, which might mean me picking on the game way too much. Or it might be going on about gimmick Pokemon for many, many hours. Or how Pokemon get introduced in generations just to highlight the new thing that they've added to that generation. So like, baby Pokemon were added to the game to introduce the really just to highlight the breeding mechanic in the game. They didn't serve a purpose beyond that. And I say didn't serve a purpose because more often than not, like, well, I think at least, when you have baby Pokemon in a game, it means that you have an extra step and you have a lower tier evolution to have to raise up first before you can actually get to the Pokemon that you necessarily want to use. Gee, where's the rumored orb? Tell me, can you see the rumored orb? Where is it on the screen? Geodude, do you know where it is? Ladybug, do you know where it is? Dazzle, have you seen the orb? Didn't shiny Pokemon also come to highlight the IVs and that the games are now in color? I don't know about the in color part, but that does sound, that part does actually sound pretty close. I know that it was kind of like their second foray into colors, to be honest, though. Well, no, here's the thing. I think shiny Pokemon were more about how they could mess around with the color palettes for individual Pokemon. Because they had kind of... Come on! No, they had already kind of messed around with color palettes in Pokemon Yellow. I almost called it Pokemon Pikachu. Yeah, no, in Pokemon Yellow they did have, They did have, color palettes in that. Like, the towns, changed color when you entered them. So like Cerulean was blue and Vermilion was a bit more of a pinky red as soon as you walked into town in Pokemon Yellow. However, the difference with Gold, Silver, and shit. Whew, good. Oops. Yeah. Whoopsie. Shiny Pokemon existed in Gen 1, but if Pokemon were shiny, they were determined by IVs in Gen 2. Yeah. So, here's what I think. With the IV thing, I don't want to have my Iron Spikes registered anymore. Sorry. Here's what I think with the whole IV and shiny Pokemon thing. I think that IVs and shiny Pokemon... sorry. Let me gather my thoughts on that for a second. So like you said, IVs existed in Gen 1 already. But we didn't know if that was going to determine if a Pokemon was shiny until they were time capsuled? What is it? Until they were time traveled to Gen 2. Because remember that whole thing with it? Hang on. It was like, oh yeah, you're going to send your Pokemon to the future. And like, really, that's the actual thing that had probably caused a whole bunch of timeline splits more than anything else. It's like, yeah, just send your Pokemon to the past, don't worry about it. Space-time continuum. What's that? Sorry, moving on. The shiny Pokemon were a way to highlight something that was already in the game. Does that make any sense? So, like, as you pointed out, shinies were already a thing in the game. But we just... Well, no, IVs were already a thing in the game, but just people didn't know about them until when? Then. And now I have to begin the dance of get my Pokemon in the right order. You couldn't trade between Gen 1 and Gen... Couldn't you trade between Gen 1 and Gen 2, but not Gen 3? And there you had the time capsule thing? No, the time... So, like, one of the things with the trading system between Gen 1 and Gen 2 was that it was very specifically called a form of time travel in that game, in Gen 2. Like, that is something I do remember from Gen 2, is that for that generation, trading between the two, it was time travel. Gen 3 was not time travel. And also the reason why you couldn't trade from Gen 2 and /1 to Gen 3 was because they had gone from 8-bit games to... Wait, 8-bit? No, they went from 16-bit to 32-bit. Like, the data no longer matched up. And that's one of the things to keep in mind with the Pokemon Home stuff, is that they do have to try to make sure that the data matches up. Where? Oh, right, there's the stairs. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I picked up my phone. I didn't know that. I didn't have friends to trade with, so... I mean, that was me for Gen 3, pretty much, because I had the two games, I didn't have the two systems, and I didn't have anyone to trade with for Gen 3. Gen 4 was great, because it finally introduced internet trades, and that was such a game changer for people like me. Yeah. So yeah, trading from Gen 2... Sorry, I just looked up the information. Trading Pokemon from Gen 1 to Gen 2 is called the time capsule trading. And jumping very briefly into Pokemon lore, there's all this stuff now with split timelines and alternate dimensions. Seriously? The box is too full to pick up more gravel rocks? Oh, because I used them all up. Finally, yes! Although, now, let's use up these two. But yeah, I can get off topic real easily, by the way. What were we talking about? Sorry. Gen 2 to Gen 1 trading, maybe? Anyways, let's take a moment to appreciate gravel rocks, which were great for so long. But then we had these geopebbles, or whatever they're called. And it's really just like, we had them during a huge part of, well, we had them during the story part, and they were great then, but now we've already got iron spikes. Oh, time capsule and trade in Gen 1 and Gen 2. Right, Pokemon lore. I mean, I named my team, Team Fallers, because that's pretty much what happened with, well, you had, in the later games, you have the Fallers, people that fall into a different dimension and lose their memory as a result. So, yeah, let's escape from this dungeon. Yeah, so like you have Fallers, people from other dimensions in the Pokemon universe, multiverse, whatever. In the Pokemon cinematic universe, you have people from different dimensions falling into, well, other dimensions. And there's like talk in Oras, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire that it happened because of a timeline split with the discovery of a certain thing. Hi, I remember way too much Pokemon lore. The dimension thing started actually back in, like, explicitly started back in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, or at least explicitly theorized in that game. And then, like, reintroduced again in sorry, I was snapping. That's probably really bad for the sound. No, it was reintroduced again in Sun and Moon. With very explicitly the Ultra Beast being Pokemon from another dimension where things went horribly, horribly wrong. And then Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon with Rainbow Team Rocket, or Team Rainbow Rocket, whatever they're called. Hi, Pokemon lore. Snapping is alright? Okay. That's good to hear. But yeah, no. Explicitly, dimension stuff was theorized in Oras, especially with Looker suddenly showing up out of nowhere. And then explicitly a part of the game in Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, all of that stuff. And then kind of with Legend Arceus, depending on how you interpret stuff. Yeah, the Delta episode. And depending on how you interpret stuff for Legends Arceus, that can be alternate dimensions. Although if we really, really go back, then Gen 4, when they had the distortion zone. We got the peculiar box because... for Spearow, because it likes shiny things. I don't know. Hi, I remember way too much Pokemon lore, and yet still can't remember some of the Pokemon names. Anyways, that is a topic I can go on about for way too long. I think I spend several episodes of my Legends Arceus playthrough talking about alternate dimensions, but the thing is that I usually only play for 2 hours a night, and I'm hitting the 2-hour mark. So this is when I'm going to call it quits for the night, also because I have to wake up at 6 in the morning. And I say wake up at 6, like that's the latest I can wake up in order to get to work on time. So I'm calling it here for the night. Thank you for joining me, Cream, on talking about Pokemon for way too long. And I will see you. Well, Dazzle says see you tomorrow, but I'm going to say I will see you whenever I stream next and whenever you want to come around next. I'm going to be playing this game for a while. But it was nice talking to you, and have a good one. Bye-bye.